As many of you have probably heard, the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction here at the Magic Kingdom has received a major modification.
That's right, Brandon. Last year, Disneyland Paris debuted a new auction scene in which the infamous redhead joins in on the fun as the attraction's first female pirate. Now, Walt Disney World has followed suit as well, adding this brand new, state-of-the-art animatronic. It's also worth noting that the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction in Florida actually has quite a history of change, which we'll be highlighting in this video.
Pirates of the Caribbean first sailed into Disneyland in 1967. It went on to become one of the park's signature attractions. So when Imagineers started working on plans for the Florida park, you'd assume that pirates would make an appearance in the Magic Kingdom as well.
And you would be wrong. The ride was initially omitted from plans for the park. First of all, adding Pirates of the Caribbean to the Magic Kingdom would cost a substantial amount. Understandably, the budget for the Florida project had already been stretched to its limit.
Additionally, some Imagineers and Disney execs thought that Florida's rich history in pirate lore, coupled with its vicinity to the actual Caribbean, meant that people wouldn't be interested in a simulated pirate experience, which, when I say it out loud, actually sounds completely ridiculous. Certainly, the world is big enough for all kinds of pirates. Historic pirates, animatronic pirates, sky pirates, space pirates, puppet pirates, and even Pittsburgh pirates.
When the Magic Kingdom opened in the fall of 1971, many parkgoers were shocked to find out there were no pirates to be found. So just a few months after opening, Disney execs changed their mind and decided to include the entire crew of rascals, scoundrels, villains, and knaves to the park.
Since there was no New Orleans Square in the Magic Kingdom, they would reserve a plot of land in Adventureland. Having the attraction ready for Christmas 1973 meant they had to rush production. In the end, Florida received an abbreviated version of the original.
Now it was up to Imagineers to get the word out. Pirates had arrived in the Magic Kingdom. In order to draw people into the new attraction, Disney employed the same technique they used at the Enchanted Tiki Room in Disneyland. A Barker bird greeted guests, setting the stage for the adventure ahead. This pirate parrot featured an eye patch, peg leg, pirate hat, and an anchor tattoo on his chest.
In 2006, Disney decided to change things up and retired the Barker bird. But I think it's worth remembering that for more than 30 years, the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction in Walt Disney World began with a bird.
The Magic Kingdom had a slightly different ending as well. Before exiting the ride, guests would sail through the treasure room, complete with pirates, tied-up guards, and of course, treasure, and lots of it. It was something that was missing from the Disneyland attraction and added a much-needed conclusion to the story.
Sharp-eyed guests might also notice an interesting coat of arms above the treasure room. It says Marco Daviso and is a tribute to the famous Disney Imagineer Marc Davis. Davis was one of the most influential figures in the creation of the pirate ride.
Changing the auction scene was not the first time Imagineers made modifications in order to make the Pirates of the Caribbean more politically correct. Back in the 90s, Disney went about changing the chase scene.
Originally, the chase scene saw some problematic pirates chasing giggling women around in a circle. Over the years, Disney became more or less uncomfortable with the scene and opted to change it a bit. In somewhat of a role reversal, now the women chase the pirates as they make off with some booty.
More specifically, food, treasure, and rum.
I'm sure that everybody knew what I meant.
Imagineer Ex Atencio was not a huge fan of the change, jokingly renaming his beloved attraction Boy Scouts of the Caribbean.
Ouch!
The controversy surrounding the change seems to have died down over the years, and the only one that still seems to care is Brandon's dad.
It's true. He's not a fan.
In 2006, Disney brought us the biggest change yet. The success of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie franchise meant that Imagineers wanted to include notable characters like Captain Barbossa, Davy Jones, and Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
And not just one Jack Sparrow. There were a bunch of them. Okay, so he really only makes 3 appearances on the ride. First in the well scene, hiding behind 2 dresses, with his hands on their Well, that's not exactly PC.
After that, you'll find Jack popping out of a barrel in the infamous chase scene.
And finally, Jack can be seen lounging about the treasure room, carrying on a conversation with a parrot. It's worth noting that Jack's dialogue in the scene was all recorded by actor Johnny Depp, making it a bit more authentic.
That's cool, but my favorite change was actually the waterfall effect. It was an amazing effect using a projection of Davy Jones on a wall of mist. Eventually, that would change to include a projection of Blackbeard. Both characters also utilized their original actors as well.
How cool is that?
Now we want to hear from you. Are you a fan of any of these changes? And what is your favorite part of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride? Let us know in the comment section below.
And do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss a single episode of Details.